Aggie Guide Dogs and Service Dogs has been a student organization on campus since 1997. And now, during the pandemic, they're having to teach their trainees new commands. AGS dog trainer Kyla Lavender says COVID is impacting the service animal community.
COVID has really been hard on everyone, but specifically some of our trainers and just some people with service dogs have been dealing really difficultly due to the fact that they've had to adapt to a new lifestyle.
The most changes have been working with dogs who are serving owners with specific medical alerts.
That makes it harder for them to be out in public now.
Because nobody wants to put others at risk, service teams are learning to keep a distance from others.
Especially during COVID, some of our dogs that are out in the working world have been tasked with a command called "take it to," where they will be handed an object and have to take it over to someone else so that it eliminates that person-to-person contact or people coming within 6 feet of one another. Dylan, give? Yes!
Service animal OB is essential to Texas A&M student Andy Gonzalez. OB steps in before something life-threatening occurs.
Having her really gives me a huge sense of protection. She saved my life so many times, I can't even count.
While OB is trained now, the pandemic has caused her training to suffer.
Simply because, we weren't going out, we weren't training that much, she was having no socialization.
Gonzalez says OB is her lifeline, and she says during COVID, people are not coming up to her like they did before.
Before quarantine, I had a lot of people where during medical emergencies where she was actively working and you could see that she was doing her job, people would be like, oh, so what kind of dog is she? So what's her name? Can I pet her?
Gonzalez says before OB was on the job, she once used an EpiPen 10 times in a year.
She alerts to me when I'm about to have an allergic reaction, so I can take medication and either prevent it from happening completely or at least make it to the point where it's not life-threatening.
The service animal community wants people to know service animals have a job, and their job is to protect their owners, so it's best not to distract them or interrupt their work. Reporting from Texas A&M, Hannah King, 25 News.